Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new tutorial, and this time I'm going to explain, or in this weekly tutorial, I'm going to explain how I do the Gambesons. Okay, so this is the Gambeson. This is this type of it's more a cloth armor more than really that leather, but I like to paint them brown. So in my Stormcat Eternal, so I'm going to do a brown Gambeson, although this can be done as well on any color that you will like. So first I will apply Morphan brown, so you apply a base color in that case. I will apply it. You apply a thin layer, and it's very important that we keep the detail, the texture of the Gambeson, because we are going to use this texture to make the nice work. Okay, so I do that and I come back once this is done. So once the base coat have dried, we are going to apply Agvax Airshade on the Gambeson, in the case, or you apply any wash that you want to apply. So in that case I think I will apply one layer of Agvax Airshade, and once it's dry we are going to apply maybe a layer of paint, because of Noon oil, if I see that the contrast is not big enough. You want a very nice contrast, you want these lines to be really visible, okay? And you will see that this type of texture is very nice to wash, because it will capture you will see the texture very easily. You can see here, okay? So we will apply this and then we wait that this dries before doing any further step. As I said, in that case I'm trying to simulate a brown Gambeson, although in some cases we're more in cream colors or ivory colors. So if you want to do more on ivory colors, I recommend to use ivory color, for example Usbati Bone, Screaming Skull, or even Flayed One Flesh, and then do a wash with Seraphim Sepia. Okay, in my case I go for brown. It's the color that I'm looking for to contrast with the green. Okay, and it's because it's a color I start using. I did not want to include more colors in my. You also can do this with red. This with red will look very nice. This type of Gambesons. If you do that, I recommend then red, so like a corn red or a Fiston red, and then do a wash with Agvax Airshade as I'm doing now. Okay, so I will wait now that the Agvax Airshade dries before doing the next step, that will be to start highlighting. Okay, you will see that normally it will tend to pull to the lower part of the Gambeson, so be careful and remove the excess of wash. Okay, once the wash have dried, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some highlights. So I'm going to use a lighter brown. In that case we can use Scrag brown, or we can use Death Cloud brown. I will use Death Cloud brown. It's even a little bit lighter, because here we want to have a nice contrast with the base color. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch the top part like that. This is too bright, so you have to see if it's too bright. We can go back and use brown, so I will use Scrag brown in that case. Okay, it's a little bit darker. What we want to do is to do something like that. Okay, we do the top part, the top sides, something like that. Okay, that, and we keep doing all the way down. Okay, we do the same here at the back. So again, we do like that. Okay. So I will do the full armor and I show you how it looks like once this is done. This is just, you can see, okay, it's quite, try to go with not too much paint. Okay, so I do the rest of the armor and I'll show you what is done. And this is the final result on the Gambeson. Okay, you see here we have very nice the texture pickup and also on the front. So yeah, I know that I have done the rest of the miniature at the same time I was doing the Gambeson, but yeah, these are the 3 steps. Mainly with these 3 steps you can make a very nice looking Gambeson, especially for tabletop. So this is another weekly painting. I hope you have liked this one. I don't think I have did this before, so I hope I thought that was interesting just to focus on this type of clothes that are present in quite a lot of human type of armors. So yeah, this is how to paint a Gambeson in brown tones, but you can imagine you can follow more or less the same techniques in reds. So you use, for example, in red, corn red, white of agave shade, and then highlights with Mephisto red or even orange, like Wild Rider red. Or you can even use ivory color, sepia, and then a very light ivory or even white for the highlights. So I hope you have liked this tutorial. Please let me know what do you think. Give a comment below, share. I just think other people can get inspired from that. And also you can support me in Patreon if you want. So that's all for now. As usual, thanks a lot for watching and see you again later. Bye.